It's so foggy that they couldn't see to land helicopters up here today.
Letters filling this shoebox date back to the 1970s and mark the birth of a marriage.
He would get a letter and he'd have to burn it.
Richard McCarter was a foot soldier in Vietnam when he started receiving surprise notes from a random pen pal named Ruth Ann.
But we wrote each other every single day. The more we wrote, then we'd start signing our letters, love Ruth Ann or love Richard, and then we'd say, I love you. And by the time he got home, we were just crazy about each other.
Their courtship by mail led to a marriage that seemed meant to be, and one that would last 4 decades.
I knew that he was the man for me.
And Ruth Ann says every day they followed the theme of those letters, hope for a bright future while taking advantage of the moment.
He told me every day, 10 times a day, how beautiful I was and how much he loved me. He was a wonderful husband.
But last November, tests showed Richard's 68-year-old body was awash in cancer. Doctors tied it to his service. The decorated combat veteran endured repeated drenchings of the toxic chemical Agent Orange dropped from U.S. planes to help root out the enemy in the thick jungles of Vietnam.
3 weeks from the time he was diagnosed till he died. We didn't make the best plans upon our death, and so I just was kind of bewildered.
On his deathbed, Ruth Ann says her husband made her promise to seek out military benefits for widows. And it wasn't long before her monthly bills after his loss started to mount.
And I just didn't know where to turn. I didn't know what to do.
She's like any other dependent or surviving spouse.
A friend told Ruth Ann to reach out to Nathan Weinbaum.
He just was so comforting and made me feel so secure.
In the past, from this same office, we have seen Nathan use his role as a veteran service officer to help retired vets negotiate the benefit bureaucracy of the Veterans Administration.
But I knew right away that she was going to get something from the VA.
Nathan, a veteran himself, also devotes his time to helping surviving spouses double, triple, even quadruple the monthly benefit checks they receive from the VA.
When the veteran passes, usually it creates a financial hardship for the spouse, and when the VA can help, it can make a big difference in their lives.
Yeah, I was shocked at what they were offering me, and I didn't have to do anything. Nathan took care of everything for me.
And Ruth Ann went from receiving a couple of $100 in benefits to around $1,500 tax-free every month.
I felt like I knew that I wouldn't worry every minute of my day the rest of my life. I knew that I wouldn't have to struggle.
Nathan helped Ruth Ann find financial peace.
Well, sweetie, I must go for now, so take care, and I will try to write you again in a couple of days. Lots of love. And he didn't even sign his name, but he put 18 days or less.
And these scribbled love letters from the 1970s continue to help comfort Ruth Ann's pain after the sudden loss of her best friend and husband.
So I was just grateful I had him in my life for 41 years.